Welcome back, Baku Gamers. To May, these cards get a reprint, please, for the love of God. That's the third to last time I'm gonna say that. It's kind of bittersweet. We're halfway through. You guys feel it yet? You guys feeling a little bit somber about it? I'll tell you what I feel somber about. It has come to my attention that during the Darkus video, I mentioned that Darkus Cubbo, the Bakugan itself, should get a reprint in the box when, announced to me, VK has stated that it's only going to be Armored Alliance Bakugan to appear in the blind boxes, and some Bakugan that are exclusive to those blind boxes. So, no reprints from Battle Planet are going to be evident in the blind boxes. So, there goes my HTN argument for today. I was going to mention Haos, Nilius, and HTN. Get that top tier deck in the hands of more players because Haos is stupid. No, I don't think I will. Not today. Because why be wrong? So, without further ado, let's cue that intro. Haos. Where do you begin with Haos? Well, where else do we just inherently go to in these videos than Aquos? One would argue that it is the first +1 in Aquos with its innate ability for field management, i.e. core stealing, making sure your opponent doesn't have access to the cores they need to guarantee victory, with a lot of Bakugan focusing for their raw B power strength to land on certain cores, and that would come in the form of consort, maybe like the 3 cost, and it has just been ever so enhanced with the broken card glimmering glaive, 2 cost. Oh, I'll take your magic shield and I am 1050 this turn. Oops, or up 1050 at the very least. I just want to put this for the record. It can't be in the blind box, but I just want to say that Glimmering Glaive is a stupid card and I hate it. It's dumb. So naturally, with something that can control the field so well, take your opponent's cores and put them in front of your own, so your opponent has to go all the way over to your side of the matrix if they want any sort of competitive advantage. And it's Evo Destruction, so it keeps them suppressed while you can just keep growing, would pair nicely with the blue color negates. Because not only does Haos say, no, you're going to stay down there, but any attempt that they have to reclaim what they had, nope. Aqua says, nope. Blinding inks, sinkholes, you name it, no thanks. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to play Haos. We're going to go over some of those cards that exemplify those characteristics, because honestly, Haos doesn't really have a lot of cards to their name that are fairly good or worth the ravings that a normal video would seek out to do. But what they do have is very good. It's very useful when paired with, you guessed it, but as its own, yeah, it's field management, yes, it's Evo Disruption, which is strong on its own, but when paired with Aquos, it is insane. Something that is interesting to see in the near future is that Haos might get phased out by the new lineup coming out, which would be Aquos, Darkus, Ventus. Because of the new sync support, you need to include Darkus in there, and with Ventus already coming with a lot of 5 costs, it's just a natural team up. So Haos might see even less play competitively in the near future. It won't, because HTN and just Glimmering Glaive is too good of a card, and not to mention if you pair it with Pyro Obliterator, that's an amazing card on its own, but we're talking too much about AA. We haven't even gone over the list yet. So I'm just prefacing that the list is going to maintain really small, fairly small. But as far as Haos's utilization, it'll continue on to the upcoming formats. First up, Stand Together. Let's talk about both flips while we're here. Stand Together and Confuse. Those are the two most common flips that a Haos player would utilize, and it encroaches on Darkus's, hey, I'm the guy that's supposed to be the flip guy. Please, I need something. Haos has, like, mainly Confuse is the best flip in the game, essentially. And Stand Together is also one of the flips from BB, one of the free ones if you meet a certain requirement, that has been expensive. It's not as expensive as Tiger Reflex or Pact of Darkness, but it is still, I don't want to pay for that, you know? So having that be reprinted, it's domination, and usually decks that run Haos have a bunch of power creep boys with Haos Trox, Ultra being one of them already, or 1450, which, you know, 1450 is becoming more of the standard than power creep at this point. I would argue Aquos Hydorus is the Arelis Hydronoid in our time because it is just slightly above the Bakugan that were strong in other factions just by a little amount, so even when they come head to head with Arelis Hydronoid, or in our case Aquos Hydorus, they still have to expend resources to catch up. So why is that relevant? I forgot. Stand Together. Reprint it. BB's a big set. It's hard to pull. I would mention Consort here, but it has been power creeped out by Glimmering Glaive, as I have stated, and it is shown that it's actually going to be a promo in the next GameStop promo thing that they're doing. So there's really no need to reprint Consort in these blind boxes. You can, whatever, there's 13 cards, you gotta pad it out somehow. Let's go over, instead of field management, let's go over Haos's other advantage, which would be Evo Destruction. Evo Destruction. Wane is alright, because that stops a lot of decks that don't necessarily like to spend the energy on their Evo the turn that they want to get things going, because they need their energy to go off further with their plays, like Serp Burn. They don't like to spend the energy for Serp right during the turn they're going to kill you. There's not enough energy in the world for that. So, also, Arelis Trox, even though it's way cheaper than Serp, it's like a 3-card combo for Arelis Trox, so they need the energy to play all of that. So Wane comes into effect where it goes, okay, so you paid for the Evo last turn, and you were planning on going in this turn. No, I don't think you will. So Wane is probably, without a doubt, it is the best Evo Destruction in the game currently. And will we see that creeped out the same way Consort was? Maybe? I hope not. If we get like a 2-cost, just boop, destroy an Evo, I will lose my mind. I would hate that. Oh, that'd be so bad. Then we would need our 0-cost Evo search, just to counter that, you know? Speaking of Evos, Divine Intervention. It's a 4-cost mandatory reroll that if you land, you get to play an Evo for free. So this comes in decks like Toolbox's Infamous Big Boys, or just anything that wants to just throw out an Evo. Even Mega Pega runs this at 2, maybe. It's just another way to get their boss monster out that is an uncomfortable amount of energy fairly earlier. It makes Mega Pega the cost of HTN, which is, it's fairly good. But that's all that there is about Divine Intervention. That's over now. Last card I want to touch on is this $55 gold mine. If you pulled it, guess what? Age of Aurelus. I'm so tired of talking about this. I can't wait for the series to be over so I can stop talking about Age of Aurelus. I just want to close that door on my life forever. I don't want to talk about Age of Aurelus. I'm so tired of it, and hopefully these reprints completely eliminate the need to. Leah, Age of Aurelus. For those angsty hero players that just need a bone thrown to them. Again, similar to Nova Burst, it's not competitive. It's not. Sorry, dude. Sorry, hero players. Not yet. Not yet. There's not good enough hero support to warrant it a tier 2 and up status. That's what I'm saying. You can maybe cash this out tier 3, you know, get some cheesy, clunky wins with it, but it is a 4 cost that on open you get to reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, or look at them. You don't have to reveal them. And then you play a hero among them. Now, there was some controversy with this card. Ruling-wise, we were left in the dark. Great, love that. On whether or not you can reorder them or just you put them in the order you found them. But we're only talking about its utilization in Haos and the decks that it comes in. Now, heroes, that's it. In a bona fide hero deck, this is the only thing it would see play in, but just because it's so hard to pull, just because it's an Age of Aurelus, just because it's $55, reprint it. Let people have their fun. When fun decks suffer, I think that's when the game suffers. Obviously, we all want to get to the point where we can all play competitively, and that is good, that is grand, that is the ideal world. But if people can't even play for fun, that's rough, buddy. Alright, that's it for Haos. Done talking about Haos. I think I hate talking about Haos more than Aquos. I think I do. Like, I do it less often, and it hurts. It physically hurts me. I don't like talking about Haos. I do not like Haos. I do not like it in a tree. I do not like it. I just don't like it. That being said, don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell a friend. Do this. Do this if you can. Am I doing it right? I'll see you tomorrow for Pyrus. I bet you can't guess which card we're going to mention first. I bet you can't guess it.